Hello my beautiful Libras, I hope you're doing great. This is your reading for the week, and it being the last week of the month to me, we're going to do or focus on shadow work. Okay, we're shifting the focus a little bit, more in the oracle cards. The reading still remains the same, it's just a little bit more geared to yourself, even though you know this channel is all about self-care more than what the other person is doing. I'm not that type of reader. So we're gonna focus on you. So Libra, spirit guide, guardian angel, divine energy, what do you have for Libra? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of for January 21st through 27th? Please only allow truth, honesty, love, and acceptance within this space. As above, so below. So Libra, let's see what we have for you. I feel like you thought things were getting better. You both were opening up. You were paying attention more. You were being more attentive, or they were. And then you hit a bump in the road. Okay, or there is some challenging energy coming from your partner and you're trying to decipher what it means. Are we going backwards, that type of thing. But I feel like you're going to continue to keep pushing forward, okay, because you know that there's more to be done, there's more to be seen within your relationship. Okay, so I'm going to do all upright cards for the base. And then the clarifiers I will turn into reverse as needed. Well, however they come out. I shouldn't say as needed, like I'm the one doing it, but yeah, your relationship's really important to you. So whatever's happening, you know, it's an unfortunate event, but all in all, okay. So there you go. The Nine of Cups, the Nine of Coins is on the bottom. It's about you having security and independence, okay? Feeling more, I feel like you're feeling secure within yourself. And that's going to help you keep moving forward is what I'm seeing within this relationship. You may be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, especially with the Knight of Swords being here. But the Knight of Swords, or Spears, excuse me, is driven by their own passion, okay? So it's either you or the person you're dealing with, which means that your emotions are unattainable. You know, they are here, they're not here, they're left, they're right. It just depends, right? And I feel like even though you or your partner is going through that, you have to be secure in yourself. You have to feel like you have something. You have to feel confident, and you have to feel like you have something of your own. This is really weird, but some people need to have a nest egg. Some people need to have some money set to the side in case you need to really support yourself, okay? Because I feel like for some of you, it's getting to a point where, not that you may need to run, but that you may need to be able to do things on your own if that's what you choose to do, okay? So we start with the Queen of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, okay? I feel like this person could be a problem if this is not your partner or you. And that's because this person is very nurturing to someone who, oh, bless me, to someone who needs nurturing. And that could be dangerous, okay? Yeah, I feel like this is another person trying to come back. Even though you have been being supportive, I feel like there is an issue with the growth that you were trying to make happen stopping. Because of someone's emotions. not going in the right direction or where they should go. This Knight of Wands is all over the place. And I really feel like they're looking for something to grab onto. Yeah, they're confused. And they're looking for something to grab onto. And I hear, why isn't it me? Well, that's not really up to you. It's up to them. And people handle things differently, okay? So, the Seven of Swords. I feel like you're trying your best to handle it the way you know how. You're trying to make the moves that you need. You're trying to give the love that you need to give. But I still feel the need to focus on you. It's this, who's going to take care of me while my partner is doing this? I'm not getting that support. And you're working on your own self-confidence. Because right now you're sad. And you don't want to be sad. I feel like you have things to do. You don't have time to be sad. That's what they're saying to me. It's like you don't have time to be sad. Yeah. It's creating an imbalance in your life that you don't need. So you're working on your own confidence and being strong within yourself. Forget what they say. Forget that mess. It's like what I'm hearing. So I see you separating yourself mentally. Because it's just too much of a burden, right? And you have to put this to an end. However, you feel connected to this person. So I don't feel like you're going to separate yourself from this person, but separating their mess. You know, their junk. Their, you know, it's a little bit of a conflict for you because you're a person that needs balance, Libra. You like balance. It's important to you. But you've made a decision to not focus on this issue. Okay? To not focus on what it is that's happening. It's not like you're ignoring it, but it's not what is truly important. And you're focusing on what is truly important, which is your family. You don't want to walk away, but you've been thinking about it. And this is where that nest egg comes in for some people. Being able to walk away and be comfortable. Being in control. Using your best judgment. It's an idea that you had, and I feel like it's an idea that you should pay attention to. Because you never know what's going to happen. And right now you're going in two different directions. There's not any balance. What will happen if they were to leave or separate or fall off? You know? You got to be able to take care of yourself. And that's a challenging thing to think about. But it must be thought about right now. So, you do want to keep the relationship together. And you're going to keep going. You're going to keep nurturing. Even through situations where there is an issue. The Ace of Wands comes up because you realize that there's an opportunity to make it better. In every situation where there's an issue or something is happening unfairly, you're going to nurture the situation. Okay? Because you have emotional ties here. But you're also using your intuition as well. But you still want things to grow. You still want that passion to come towards you because you've built stability. underneath all of the things that are happening, underneath third-party relationships, underneath issues that you can't control, being distracted from the relationship, it feels like your partner is, because they're so focused on finding happiness other places and indulging in other areas instead of focusing on their home. But that's what you're doing. You're keeping everything together, which could also be a problem as well, because they're like, well, they'll handle it. But the Empress is very positive. The Empress knows that they have a family to support, a vision to keep nurturing, and you're fighting for what you believe in. Even if there's hard times and separation and not seeing eye to eye, you're trying to bring that happiness and that peace in. But I also feel like you're watching, because you're prepared. You're prepared to start something new. Remember, nest egg. So everything is not as it seems. And I feel like you're keeping the facade up until something happens. And then you'll be ready to support yourself. Okay? Whether that be monetarily, emotionally, physically. So, Libras, let's take a moment to inhale divine knowledge through opening the heart and mind, and exhaling old issues, conflicts, and struggles of the week. We have surrender your ego. Wow. That means stepping out of yourself. I feel like you've been so focused on keeping this relationship together and not seeing what needs to be seen, that you are forced to look at the possibilities of what could happen and take control of your own stability. Have confidence, the self-esteem to see that you are more than a relationship. You are more than someone else's actions. Express love through gifts. I feel like they're going to give something to you. And I feel like everything is not as it seems. I'm also hearing to give yourself the gift of security. Indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, highly sensitive, natural born leader. Interesting. For some of you, you're dealing with a person that is a sensitive, okay? The thing about sensitives who are not ready, especially with men, some of you are dealing with men, and men don't like to be sensitive. They don't like to, some of them, I'm not going to say that, but some of them don't like to, because it doesn't make them feel macho. It doesn't make them feel strong. To cry is a form of weakness, you know. To feel emotion so deeply. Those of you who are intuitive know that the rate at which you feel emotions is scary, especially at first. As you get older, you get used to it and it's not that big of a deal. But the new energy, when it's new, you want to feel strong and you want to feel big and you want to feel important and you want to feel manly, you know. This could cause a person to find a third party, you know. This could cause a person to go out and overindulge in things like sex, drugs, and rock and roll, you know, just to feel stronger. And it has to do with what the media portrays as strength. So that is a message to someone. Also, you may be a sensitive, and being a sensitive, you want to heal everyone. But there comes a time when you have to realize that you are not the healer of the world. Okay? And you have to support yourself. You can't, because I feel, and I feel someone's expressing their love through gifts and trying to give and do and hoping that the other person will see, but it's not about that. There's more here. Okay? So I'll stop talking. Thank you so much for listening, and let's meet again for more self-discovery next week. Love and light to you. Bye-bye.